Welcome to our Big Brother porn star edition. That was
according to Hyde Goon.
We're running out of options here. We had a really, really awful hip-hop thing last week, which is so embarrassing when I've looked back on it now. Welcome to another edition of Big Brother Uncouth.
Yes, and what a week it's been. A double eviction's always exciting, always thrilling, and always a lot of controversy involved.
There's been a lot of interesting things happening this week. We've actually been away for a couple of days, so it's been hard to catch up on what's been happening on in the house, but so much to talk about. We've had a double eviction tonight. We've had what's her name and what's her name go? Oh, we've forgotten about them already.
Rude.
Okay, Tilli and Elise are gone, but I mean, really, are we going to miss them? In a couple of weeks' time, we're going to look back and go, oh, what are the names of those girls that left early? Oh, it was that one from Adelaide, the one that was going all the way. Tilli, yeah, that's right, her the bitch. And then there was that quiet one. Who was she? Was she quiet? Was there someone else? Wasn't she a man? Was she a man?
Well, apart from your musings on thinking that you'll forget these people, and really, did you ever forget Carlo? No. He was one of the first to go. Could we ever forget Carlo? Yeah. But you can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I just want to look back at a few interesting things that happened this week in the house, and I think in particular we have to discuss the revenge room because it's a whole new little bit of a tactic, and wasn't it a successful one? Good on you, BB. What work? It really stirred up the house, seriously.
Yeah.
And I think one of the interesting things that came out is how relationships obviously changed. Karen has to become. She's no longer the free, easygoing, happy-go-lucky 36-year-old that she was. Yeah. She now really is branded as the mother. Yeah. And so she's come out now in defence of her daughter. And one of the key things she said was that I don't like Anna because she is a threat to Krystals.
Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt that she's actually the heavy woman now. She's the one that's been sent into bat. And
yeah, she's not your brother.
I like to think of her as...
She's not heavy. Sorry. That's my move.
That was really lame. Lame-o.
I like lame. Lame is good.
I really think that she's actually doing she's the shepherd, basically, in AFL terms. She's pulling a shepherd on the other players. Like someone's bouncing with the ball, going for the goal. Karen's now there, sort of knocking out the other opponents, being quite vindictive, quite bitching, quite targeted. So
yes.
So well, it's not that insightful, but she's applying the shepherd tactical anyway. What I quite enjoyed though was Dino when he was handing out the tasks for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And he said toilet scrubber and handed over to Karen.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Which is such a
that was hilarious.
thing to give to your mum. Mum, you're the toilet scrubber.
Speaking of toilet scrubber, how about the shocking use of the cloth that was used to clean up the toilet that ended up in the kitchen?
Yeah.
And was it Galen or Jamie? Jamie. See that they interchangeable still sometimes.
Is it any wonder that Jamie forgot though? No, I don't know how it got there.
How did it get there? There's footage of him throwing it on the kitchen counter.
Yeah, selective memory. Yeah, Katie who? I never kissed Katie.
Oh, I know.
Unforgettable. She'll be gone. She'll leave and he'll forget her anyway.
Hey, who loved the confrontation between Krystal, Karen, and Anna after Anna came out of the revenge room? They had the family dinner.
Oh yeah,
and the family dinner, which was so not the Brady Bunch one little bit. Oh, it was just horrendous.
Bring it on, moles.
I know.
Bring it on, moles. That's fantastic.
I love how Karen was like, "Let's have a talk."
Yeah.
Let's have a talk, shall we?
Let's have an open, honest talk.
Yeah, with attitude.
Me and my daughter will sit here across the table and sort of attack you. Yeah.
I must admit though, Anna wasn't any better because she was not any better whatsoever.
No. When you've been to the front of the Formula 1 grid, it's hard to go anywhere else, and especially when you're around Scrubber Mum and Big Chested Daughter.
Look, I think Scrubber Mum's a little bit too far.
Well, she's the toilet scrubber, as nominated by Dino. So in this instance, she is the Scrubber Mum.
Hey, you know what I loved about the beginning of Sunday's episode, which was all about how many sausages everyone can eat.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's television.
Yeah. Ashley really is making his mark. He's come out earlier in the week and sort of said, no more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm coming out there to sort of make my stand. I'm going to be known. So now he's the sausage cook.
He's a sausage cook.
And the farting guy. I mean, we did the song that Claire and Krystal had come up with. I can't remember how it goes, but it was the and they let one rip, which sounded pretty poisonous because it knocked a couple of their housemates out.
You know what? Talking about airtime and people trying to get airtime. How about Dino making that massive big call that obviously getting a lot of airtime. I don't know what type of footage is being shown of me, but seriously, I'm
getting a lot of airtime.
I am airtime.
Yeah.
I'm so Nike right now.
I'm surprised he hasn't thrown to the break yet. Turn around to the camera and go, after the break. Oh no, I can't be in here. After the break, you'll be back with a little bit more of Dino. keep on watching.
Oh, hilarious. I tell you what,
Okay.
Tilly was almost doing a bit of that on the eviction couch.
No.
She was so focused. She was like doing her little spiel to camera. Very
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, she was very prepared.
And so was Claire. Did you see Claire when they said, how did you feel about, not being voted out even though you were up for nomination? She's like, well, Gretel, let me just say, Gretel, that I really had no idea. Gretel. And she was just like saying Gretel, I don't know how many times.
Gretel.
What is she hoping for, a package of the number of times she says Gretel that be
Yeah.
shown at her eviction?
Maybe
What?
she's got a special task running with her own friends. Her animal friends. That the more times she says Gretel, maybe she's going to give $1 away to sort of cancer fund or something like that. Maybe every time she says Gretel, $1 goes back into the kitty for the housemates to win.
Yeah, or maybe she's got some secret deal with BB and she tops up the million towards the million or something.
Million voices.
Oh, Katie and Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh, love gone wrong, love gone right.
We don't know yet.
Will we
They've
ever
just
know?
patched a couple of times, and
Yeah,
and Jamie's a bit scared. Jamie's a bit scared of not committing too much. Katie's obviously paranoid that he's looking at other women. She's damaged goods, so she's finding it very hard to sort of commit to maybe the bigger picture. And we talked about in this episode 1, Krystals, bit weird, virgin, surgeon, Gold Coast freak.
But she's growing on me.
Yeah.
She's
nice.
Cool about it. She's very cool about it. She's not vindictive though. She's just like, he looks at other girls and that kind of guy where I feel jealous. It's not right for me.
Yeah.
And she's all good. She's all good.
She's still passionate though.
Hey, how funny was when Dino won the cheese? Oh, sucked in.
Why was that funny?
I don't know. He
Maybe he
just so
deserved the
badly
cheese.
didn't want the cheese. He said it right out. I don't want the cheese, and he got the cheese.
Yeah. So there is revenge after all.
I love how Krystal and Michael's relationship has just fallen apart.
But mostly I think that's because of Karen. I mean, why would you? Yeah. Why would you go for Krystal knowing that that's what she's going to turn into? I mean, let's face it. No, it's common knowledge in the men's magazines that I read that when you're looking for your partner, you look to the mother to find out exactly what they're going to end up like. So poor Mike was fantasizing about what Krystal's one must be like. Like a triple D cup, free love and all that kind of stuff. And turns out she's a bitch.
Oh,
so why would you want to be with the scrubber? Why would you be with toilet scrubber?
She's not a bitch. You're going
Mum
too far.
shepherd.
You're going too far. Too far, I say.
2 points to Karen this week for me.
Well, look, I want to tell you what's disgusting.
What?
Watching Claire exfoliate Dino's feet in a bar.
That's good television.
Oh, it was shocking. And she
That's
goes,
good
we should pluck your toes. I never want to hear those 3 words in one sentence ever again. Pluck your toes.
Well, if you remember Big Brother a few years ago, they were sponsored by genital herpes. Remember, Big Brother was sponsored by genital herpes, target audience. Maybe Caniston should jump on board because they certainly don't have cars to give away anymore. Big Brother has now said, apparently, he's just written into the contract and other things as required, that we don't have to give away the prizes if we don't want to.
Gee, I think Ford would be pretty pissed off with all the ads they're showing and all the ad breaks.
Ford a sponsor? Because I've seen Nissan ads in there as well. I thought it was pretty exclusive.
I didn't see that.
So the housemates are now going to walk away with a char-grilled twister.
Yeah, you're nice.
Some half orange juice, half fizzy drink kind of thing.
What are they going to do? They're going to be holding the twister and holding
Ben
the
Affleck.
drink.
They're going to walk away with Ben
Affleck on their back.
That's fine. He's not worth much.
Nice.
Not these days.
And they'll be walking down trying to high-five everyone with their twister and their pineapple, snatching everyone.
Lame.
Yep. Okay. Now I want to talk about this, but I don't because we have boycotted Friday night games.
Friday what?
Yeah, exactly. So
it's a knockout.
There's one thing I want to say. I always call it Friday night games. Now, are they calling it Friday Night Live?
They're calling it Friday Night Live. FNL.
Are they trying to be?
FNL.
They're trying to be Saturday Night Live. And guess what? You're never going to be.
Oh,
no, it's never going to happen.
Maybe Saturday Night Live's pretty crap these days. So maybe they can be.
Yeah, but there's no comparison if you look at the history of both of the television events.
That's true. I mean, Mike Goldman might turn into becoming Will Ferrell. And Brie could become Judith Lucy.
Judith Lucy was never on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, she guest appearance
once.
You've lost it. It was only available on the net. If you can find it, send it in.
Okay, nice.
It's not very funny.
Nice. Or make it up.
Yeah.
Interesting about all the fines that have been accrued in the house.
Yes.
The top fine winner is Katie on $50,000. Oh, Katie, honey. Oh, Katie. I think she just keeps forgetting to put her microphone on.
Yeah. And is it any wonder, though? Is it any wonder?
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. That's right. That's right.
I love her.
That's right. Well, you love her.
Let's do a quick just tally of who was up for, nomination. If anyone's tuning in from OS, you want to sort of, lock it in.
Yep.
Eddie.
Yep.
/ next person who hosts the
lock
show.
Lock it in, Rove.
Oh, please no.
Lock it in next week, Rove.
No. How about lock it in, Hyde Goon? Okay. Tilly, Claire, Michael, Dino, and Elise.
Yep.
Now, we had a quick... The first person was up for nomination. Said, who do you think's going to go? Who do you think's going to go? Not want to, but who do you think? And I said Elise. I thought Elise was going to go. I didn't want her to go.
Yep. I said Dino.
I said Dino.
I said Dino.
And our house guest Cara thought it was going to be Claire.
Yeah.
She had an aversion to Claire.
Yeah,
Cara
she did. She
Yeah,
did.
she
She
said no.
hasn't watched the show though, so she doesn't really know.
No,
what
but it
Claire's
was
all about.
fair enough. The packages really do sum up their time in the house.
But at the same time, though, I mean, if you looked at the way the packages were structured, if we're going to roll into conspiracy theories or the way television is used to manipulate the media and the masses, the way the packages were formed at the start, Tilly right at the front. So there's still plenty of time to vote her out or vote her in if you want to. And, of course, Elise right at the very end. So there was a bit of a Save Elise campaign rolling on through the forums, rolling on through just on the street, newspapers. I saw some chalk on the side of the road that said Save Elise, but I thought it was talking about Elise Platt. But you know, Sale of the Century ended a long time ago, so it's a dead cause, guys. But I just thought the way the package was done, the Elise package was really light. You know, they never really sort of played on any sort of parts.
Except when Elise said, you know, I always thought it was the lively one of the group. I thought it was the Katie of my friends. And Dave said, yeah, but her friends are all accountants.
Yeah, which is a good point. It's a good point. But I just thought it was pretty... I thought maybe that Channel 10 and Southern Star and Mole had sort of laid things up a little bit interesting to sort of play for that.
And there is always a time and a place for conspiracy theories.
Yep. Sunday night.
You know what I love tonight? Now Gretel, Colleen.
Yep.
I've always, you know, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with the woman.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when she chucks a spat, though. Loved it when she had her envelope and she's going, oh, well, did you say the director or the producer's obviously talking on the phone and can't talk to me right now?
Right.
She was left stranded and she opened her envelope and there was nothing on it. Gold television, my friends, gold. Because Gretel will not hold back. She'll just let loose at the crew, live, across the nation.
But she's very good at what she does. It's a very high profile, highly stressful situation.
Because I have
I think she's very, very good. But I'm asking the question, and maybe it's just my own personal nightmares that are sort of bringing into the show now. Is Gretel getting scarier? You know, is she actually getting scary as a person? The really sort of vivacious feminine side seems to be sort of chipped away week after week, series after series, year after year, till now we're getting some... Oh man, I don't want to say this for fear of getting sued. Skeletor kind of... No, I'm only joking.
I'll give you.
She is getting scary.
I'll give you two extreme things about Gretel tonight. Extreme opposites, right? Number one.
Bookends, so to speak.
Crimped hair.
Yep.
Okay, now crimping your hair. Let's talk about this. When did that go out? Sometime in the 80s.
Everybody cut.
Please. Crimped hair. But she handled Elise's moment on stage beautifully. And I must say, she really knew how to comfort her. She really told her that she was beautiful and that she'd be very proud of her time in the house.
That's
true. It's not a failure to be out.
No, that's true.
And I really thought that was... And I just went, Gretzky, thumbs up tonight.
Yeah. You win the Oprah Award for saving a housemate tonight.
Tonight I'd save Gretel.
Yep.
Tonight I'd save Gretel.
Yep.
And she
Call 199 to save Gretel.
What are your thoughts on the whole to save to evict tally cross the things and then they go like this and then they change and then this is your score?
I think it's an interesting dynamic. I think this was the first time it was seen in action tonight, and I don't think it went to air all that well. It didn't seem...
Oh, it wasn't seamless.
No, it wasn't seamless. No, it wasn't seamless. Whether we can blame the guys in the booth that were throwing the graphics and whether Gretel had the right feed on it, I don't know. But it didn't seem all that seamless. But I do think what's very interesting is that probably a lot of people are still in the evict out mode. So
it's hard,
everyone's going to evict out.
Yeah,
so I don't know how many people have actually started to vote to save. So now then to suddenly have to go that those points are equal. Are you trying to
say that Big Brother, people who watch Big Brother are dumb and they don't get it? Is that what you're trying to say, Hyde Goon?
I think you just said that, Leah. I didn't say anything at all. I think you said those words. I said nothing to the con. No, I just think that it's now very strange that the votes are now equally worth the same amount.
Interesting. So if you if you could vote one person out of the entire house to stay and one person to leave right now, who would it be?
I'd evict Karen. I'd evict Karen. Yep.
And who would you want to stay?
To stay. Oh, that's a tough one. You know, I was thinking about that, and it's really tough because I don't know if I actually like the people, or I don't know if I dislike all the people. I don't know if I have any favourites. I don't know if I actually hate them. I don't know. I'm a bit
should
lost.
really have an opinion. You should work that stuff out.
Yeah, okay, well, you tell me yours.
Okay.
You tell me what my opinion is.
No, I'll tell you what mine is. I love Katie. Katie is my favourite at the moment. I just think she's genuine. I love how she's kind of let go of putting on makeup all the time. And she's cool. I like Katie. Katie can stay. And to go, man, Michael's just annoying me. He can just go. You know what? I don't think the house would be that different without him. He's just too annoying and just too... Well, how about the fact that he's
less footage for the shows during the week? And do you think if Michael went, would that mean someone else would have to be dedicated to be the mole?
It's officially called The Insider.
The Insider.
The Insider.
The mole, because Channel 7's obviously got the mole, and we can't obviously sort of trademark that. No.
Well, people, we've loved your company. We will see you again during the week.
Yes, and big shout out to everyone from Pop Bitch who came and watched us during the week. That was really cool. Thank you. Thank you for your no comments. But thank you to all the people from Big Brother on the official site for producing good content, and for all the people at behind Big Brother for giving us a link, and for the links in the podcast, and everyone that's visited our site. So thanks very much for your great comments. And
people in WA who are enjoying watching our feeds because they don't get enough actual stuff on the telly.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
I don't know.
We're all equal.
I don't know. So yeah.
But are we all equal in the house? This is the question. We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.